Yeah, let's start again.
Hi, I'm Gina Moreno with FabulousTV, and we're here with Tom Payne from The Walking Dead for MINDGAMERS. Welcome. So there's a lot of science in this movie.
There's a lot of science in this movie.
So I'm going to ask you this. If you had to hypothetically describe this to your 90-year-old grandmother about what this movie's about, how would you do it?
It's about a group of young, ambitious scientists trying to understand the human brain and the human condition.
For you personally, when you got the script, what was it about you that just drew you to this?
Well, first of all, it's a sci-fi movie, and I'm a huge sci-fi fan. So I wanted to do touchscreen and move image, do all that kind of stuff, which was exciting to me. I like the aesthetic of a sci-fi movie, and we really hit a strong aesthetic with this movie. Also, it's asking all these questions which were kind of current to me at the time. It touches on themes of life and death and religion and our ideas of reality. And at that moment in my life, I was questioning a lot of those things. And so it was interesting that there was actual real science exploration on those subjects. And I wanted to be involved in that, yeah.
And I got to ask, what was it in your life that made you, that you were thinking about those things?
I came out of a very long-term relationship of about 10 years and, went through that whole crazy, okay, what is this all about? What am I doing here? What's the point? What should I do next? And you can't help but think about, your own mortality and questions of right and wrong. And so, and then in the way that it does these things these movies come along and you go, wow, okay, that was the right time for me to get involved in that.
And how was it working with director Goth? Because he definitely is a visionary, and for this film, he had to explain some crazy ideas, I'm sure, to you.
Yeah, I mean, we had to trust a lot in Andrew with the movie because the movie isn't linear. It jumps around a lot, and so you can't really plot your characters beginning, middle, and end in the same way that you would normally. You just have to play it moment to moment. So, yeah, there are a bunch of times where we would go to him and go, okay, so what's just happened? Where have we come from? What does this mean to me? Do I care about that? Do I care about this? All questions that you would normally feel really secure in. And we did know the answers, but we just needed that little bit of confirmation that we were on the right track.
Something that I thought was very interesting that's brought up in the movie is the question about technology. Mm-hmm. And the responsibility that we have to use technology for good versus evil. What are your thoughts on that we're becoming such a, society driven on technology, doing a movie about this?
Mm-hmm. I think it's tough because I think we all want progression. We all want to move forward and discover cures for cancer or different ways of connecting with each other and understanding each other's situations. But we also know that obviously there's the downside of human nature, and people have different ideas about the same thing, and unfortunately it might not necessarily go the way that you want it to go. But I think, humanity is ever marching forward. The technology has come so far while I've been alive. I don't see it stopping anytime soon, so it's something that we have to consider and embrace, lest it run away with us.
And do you see it as more a negative or a positive?
I would always see it as positive. It's positive if it's used in the right way. And that's down to your worldview, I think.
Now, you being on The Walking Dead, you deal with a world of, the undead, the zombies. Now you're in this movie with a world of basically living zombies. Do you feel you pick projects where these worlds become zombified in some way?
No. If I had the luxury of picking my jobs, I'd have a completely different career. I think I enjoy... Both of the worlds are heightened reality. So they're both set in a place where you're forced to ask questions because of the heightened situation that you're in. And I think I enjoy that because it pushes the narrative forward in a strong way of there's a situation that has to be resolved. And so it makes the characters a little bit heightened in order to fix that situation.
Now, you're known as Jesus, and I know you were saying that sometimes you don't know if it's people are referencing to your character or just your look now. Something really revealing happening on the last episode. Not only did your character Jesus reveal a lot about his personal past, but now about his sexuality. Do you feel that was maybe mentioned because there might be a love interest in his future?
I think it was mentioned as a great way to show how much more connected he has become to Maggie. And nothing more. I think I was asked yesterday about him being closeted or something, and I was like, he wasn't. He just wasn't. He just hadn't mentioned it. It's not a big deal. And yeah, there's always the potential for something. I mean, who knew Rishon was going to happen? I mean, there's always a possibility. But I think in the world that the characters live in, it's not at the forefront of people's minds.
Right. Survival first, love second.
Yeah, I think so.
And then I was also going to say for that character, do you feel like as a responsibility for an actor that you want to play more characters like that, where it's more showing diversity of, just the everyman day, but more in this apocalyptic world?
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's a great opportunity and an honor to show a strong gay character on a TV show, and the TV show is such a huge phenomenon that I was really happy that that was a part of the character. I mean, yeah, it's a bit of an honor to be able to do that, actually. Yeah. Have
you felt any more responsibility on that?
Only a little bit, only purely based on the fact that I don't come from that community, but I have a lot of friends in that community, and I've spoken to them about it, and I'll do my best to represent. But yeah, I mean, a little bit of pressure, but not too much.
Well, thank you. It's amazing to have Tom here on Fabulous TV. Thank you for joining us. Everyone check out Mind Games. That's happening on March 28th for this live experience that we're all going to be taking part in. Are you going to be joining as well?
I will be, yeah.
Oh, okay. So if Tom's doing it, we all have to do it. So there you go. Here on Fabulous TV, you heard it all.
Rule for life.
Rule for life, yes.
Tom's doing it, we all have to do it.
If Tom's doing it, we all got to do it. So March 28th, make sure, 6 p.m.